Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, ignore the chaos, okay? I just moved and we are still trying to get a handle on this room and get everything set up. So there's lots of things on the floor. That's nothing. That's mira, chaos. Anyways, I wanted to recreate the little like date night look I did the other day using most of my Merit products. It came out super cute, and so I just wanted to share it with you. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna start off with is my favorite serum. This is the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum from Merit. And as somebody with a combination oily skin, this, I feel, I only need one pump, by the way. This feels like a nice drink of water on my face. And what I find is it actually balances my skin. So instead of being like combination oily, what starts to happen with prolonged use is that my skin actually starts to become like normal. Like I just start to let out like the normal amount of oil that my skin should be letting out. It doesn't overproduce oil like it normally does, which is, I can't tell you how amazing that is for me. I've usually always have had very oily skin, and it is absolutely annoying, especially in the summer. So I love that serum. It's been a repurchase for me. I use it every day and it works great under makeup. It actually works really well with most skincare products. It has never like altered or caused any pilling when I have used it with other skincare products, which I do all the time. This is not the only thing that I use. This is my serum. I do follow up with a moisturizer, and I've never had any problems. Anyways, so back to this video. Sorry for my rambles. When I became a mom, I realized that there are going to be impromptu things that happen, and you literally have like 5 to 10 minutes to get yourself put together if you're not already put together. And so what I found is I like to keep my Merit products in like the bag in a drawer in my bathroom, because if I need to grab and go and like do my makeup in the car, I have that option. And I don't have to be looking and scrambling around for stuff. Also, if I do need to do my makeup 5 minutes in the bathroom, I just pull this out and everything's already in there. This, though, is not the makeup that I usually wear on work days. So because I have a very large collection of makeup, I don't want to neglect my other products that I do like. So during the week I will use some of my other makeup, and then I leave a lot of like this kind of simple makeup for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And also because you guys know I'm dabbling into clean beauty, and it's my way of testing things out and being able to play around with stuff like that. I work a full-time job, so during the week when I do my makeup, it's something that I really don't think about. So with new products that I've tried, I do have to wait for the weekend to play around with them, test them out, etc. So the intro nobody asked for. I hauled the new season set earlier in the year when it was offered. This is absolutely the cutest little set. I wish that they made this set part of like their set collection, because I think that these like bite-size versions of like their blush, I think is very convenient and very doable for somebody who has a large makeup collection. You do get 4 shades in here in this set, And that's why I picked it up, because I think it was a nice little sampler to try the blushes, and I love that they were mini sizes. The shades that are in here is, and I'm gonna swatch all these for you, Persimmon, which is like this orange shade. I think this is gonna be like perfect for the fall. It gives me major pumpkin spice vibes. Stockholm, which is like this beautiful Barbie pink. I think out of all 4 of these, I've used Stockholm the most this summer. Then we have Fox, which is your neutral terracotta shade. And then we have Apres, which is like a deep berry shade. I'm running out of real estate here. And this is actually the shade I used for date night. Now, I do set these blushes because they do remain glowy, and I don't like that because then my hair sticks to my face. So I do set these. I also use these on my lips as well. So you do have the option of doing that. So the first thing we're gonna go in with is my Merit brush with my, where's my complexion stick? Here it is. I am the shade Linen. This is not my summer shade. I actually need to shade up in this. But when I bought this, actually, did I buy this one? No, when Merit sent this one to me, it was more towards like the beginning of the year, and so it wasn't summer yet, and I hadn't gotten any sun. And now that we have a pool in this new house, and I've been getting in with my daughter because she loves the water, This is a little too light for me, but it's okay because we're gonna warm it up with the Merit Balm. All right, so I think that out of all the products I'm gonna be featuring today, I'll let you know what I bought myself, but this was gifted to me. The blushes I did by myself, and I bought the bronzer as well. So like most of the stuff I bought myself because they've actually been repurchases because I had run out, and there are a lot of things in the Merit line that I prefer. I love their brow gel. You guys know I love their mascara. I rave about it all the time. So as you can see, this foundation is a little too light for me right now because again, this is not my summer shade. I really didn't plan to get this much sun this summer, but I also didn't expect my daughter to love the pool so much, to be quite frank. Oh look, some clouds are coming in. So anyways, I just use this brush to like blend everything in. To use a mirror to make sure that I'm evenly distributing the makeup. By the way, I hope Merit makes this little compact mirror part of their permanent collection because it's such a lovely piece. Very weighty, feels very luxurious. It is like this brush gold. It says "On My Way" on the back. it is, one side is magnified and one is like regular. I love this. This was actually free with purchase for a while. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I had posted about it. It was free with like a $75 purchase. They brought it back like for a limited time, so I hope they bring it back again. I'm using the this bronzer, Merit Bronzer in clay to warm up my complexion. This is like goof proof. You really cannot use too much of this, honestly. And it just works efficiently. This is not, this will kind of, to me, this sinks into the skin a little bit. Kind of gives me, I'm gonna use a Real Techniques buffing brush to buff this out. It kind of gives me like a luminous finish without it being glowy. Like the blushes are glowy and they stay like sticky, but they stay dewy, right? Is that the right term we're using here? Yeah, it stays dewy. For those of you who have normal to dry skin, you guys are gonna love that finish. I have to set them a little bit because yeah, it's a little too dewy for me. Anyways, but the bronzer actually kind of gives me like a luminous finish, and my face is not sticky or tacky. My hair doesn't stick to it at all. It's kind of like it sinks into my skin very nicely. I actually had a friend who purchased this bronzer, and she had asked me if it made me break out, and honestly, no, not once. Like, I can't, maybe, you know, she may have had a sensitivity to a product in it. I don't, like a good ingredient, but it's an all clean brand, and it's made with ingredients that, you know, won't make you break out. And I have super sensitive skin. I break out immediately. Like, if there's gonna be something that's gonna break me out, I'm your girl. Like, I have very acne prone skin, you know? And so I've never had a problem with any of the Merit products doing that. So I don't know. Let me know though in the comments down below. Have you guys had any problems with the bronzer? I haven't. Okay. Next, I'm gonna use the blush I used that day. This was a Pre. Now this is a really strong shade, and it will leave a stain on the cheeks and on the lips. You'll see. It kind of looks like I'm using a foundation brush, and I'm just stamping that in. It kind of leaves like a wine watercolor effect, which just looks absolutely stunning. However, when you wash your face, it comes off. It doesn't leave like a stain on your skin or anything like that. But I do find that on the lips, it will leave a more prominent stain. So this blush, although it's like that wine kind of berry color, I find it to be perfect for like summer date nights because it has the right amount of brightness, yet the right amount of depth, if that makes sense. So I'm taking the brush directly onto the stick because I am just gonna make this just a little bit more prominent. And I'm gonna put some on my nose. This is, it's gorgeous. I'm not even gonna lie. It is absolutely stunning. So I just kind of stamped that in. I put a little bit on my nose, and then I'm gonna put some on my lips. It is a bright but yet deep color, okay? While we're letting that sink in, I'm gonna go in with the Merit Bounce highlighter, and I use this in 2 different ways. So I actually apply it to the high points of my cheeks where my where my highlight would go. And this is perfect. I'm sorry for the change in lighting. I just tap it in with my finger. It is a very subtle highlight, which I think complements this very bright blush really well, because it doesn't take away from, like, I feel like the blush is the star of the show in this look, and I think that if I would have gone with a stronger highlight, it wouldn't have looked as good. And this highlight also is very dewy, so I set my face at the end when I'm done using all the products. So I forgot that I had applied some of this blush to my eyelids. So let's do it. Just like a tiny bit. I just like tapped my brush and did like exactly what I'm doing. Like so. Just a little bit. You see there, this minimal watercolor effect, okay? But then I went over it with the highlighting stick. And so I applied that directly onto my lids. There's the sun again. I blended that in with my finger. And then I went over my lips with this. And voila. In case you guys are wondering, let me swatch this highlight for you. Just cleaning off the fact that I just put it on top of a color. But here is the highlight color in Bounce. It's a very neutral, champagne-y, rose gold kind of highlight. It is very dewy, so do keep that in mind. Now let's go ahead and apply some brow gel. I have my Merit brow gel. This is in Neutral, which is their clear brow gel. I usually use this one or the color brown, but this is the one that I have. And I like, it gives you a natural hold, so it does not leave your eyebrows crunchy. They feel natural, like it has a natural hold, but it feels like you have nothing on. So this takes much longer on camera because I am explaining to you guys the steps, but really this was a 5-minute thing for me. And I got like a fresh face. This is the mascara, by the way, for those of you who are wondering. This was a 5-minute look for me, honestly. And I will set this at the very end just to show you guys the difference. Those of you with normal to dry skin may love the glow of the blush and the highlight. However, it's a little too much for me. I wish it had more of a luminous or satin finish like the bronzer. I am setting my face with my Chanel Natural Finish Loose Powder. This is in 20 Clear. I'm just using what was in the top, swirling my brush, and I'm not setting my whole face. I'm actually just setting the areas that I've applied products that I know won't dry down, like where I put my blush and highlight, on my nose, and then I'm also gonna do my eye area because I applied the blush and the highlight to it, which don't dry down. So what I'm gonna do is, because there is, I'm sure already, a little bit of creasing, I pat away the creasing with my finger, which is like super easy. And then I just tap my brush. I should have done this before I wore mascara, but to be honest, I forgot. I do a little bit on my T-zone, and that's pretty much it. I absolutely love this look. This was my 5-minute date night look. And then for that night, I used the Henry Rose Smith fragrance. But today is not date night. It's just a recreation of this look. So I'm gonna put on some Henry Rose Flora Carnivora. This is their travel size set. I'm actually almost done with it. I only have that much left, but it is a fresh floral. It smells delicious. It's like, get that beautiful scent of flowers, a little bit of rose, but it's like fresh, so it smells very clean. I almost feel like it's like a rose scent, and Jake's house had a baby and Flora Carnivora was born. Let's fix my hair really quick, just to give you guys, you know, a feel of what this looked like. But yeah, this was it. It was quick, it was easy, it looked fresh, I felt put together, it was nice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Something quick, something new and refreshing. If you have any of these products, I highly suggest you pull them out, use them, because you know, clean beauty, although it's great because it's non-toxic, it doesn't really last as long as our other products. So just use what you have so that, you know, you don't throw it out. Make sure you store it in like a nice dry and, you know, cold area. I usually put mine in the drawer of my bathroom, and they've done very well there. It gets a nice amount of air conditioning on a daily basis. But yes, I loved this look. And honestly, all of these products, the highlight and the blushes, especially the blushes, can be built up to your liking. So if you feel like you would have gone with a darker, more prominent blush, you could have just applied more and gone as deep as you wanted. All right, you guys, I will stop rambling. This completes this video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.